think the older we get, the more we forget to connect with our inner child.
What hour are we in?
14. None of this is pleasurable anymore. It's literally just pain.
Mushroom head, listen to what Simon says. Be born again before you're dead. Simon off in smoke helps you mends you where you broke. When Simon says just take the pill, what doesn't kill you makes you well. Purple, yellow, lilac haze, home again, lost in space.
1 year older, way more existential. Every year on my birthday, I seem to go through the same existential crisis, but I think lately it's been hitting harder. Everybody's always excited to turn 18. You turn 19 and it's like, oh my God, this is my last year as a teenager. You turn 20, it's your first year in your 20s. You turn 21, you're legal in Vegas, and you turn 22, Taylor Swift writes a song about you. But after that, it kind of just feels like you're getting old. If I could identify as a different age, I probably would. Okay, pause. Sounds fucked. But it's not all that bad. Taylor Swift wrote the song 22 when she turned 22. But it took her 3 years to actually release that song, and she released it at 25. In the arts or in business, you're always selling to a younger audience. As Manuel said, you experience things, and then it takes time for you to take those experiences and turn them into a body of work that people currently going through those same experiences can relate to. You simply can't create something you haven't yet experienced. But because of that, it's hard not to feel like you're falling behind. Everyone around you is graduating, starting their career, staying at home more, settling down, and you're just out there trying to build something new that you don't totally know if it's gonna work out or not. Unless you're a total narcissist, it is hard to not feel like you're falling behind. Right now, I really need the time to make videos. I've cut down my income by $12,000 a year. And shit's getting expensive. Inflation be real. But as crazy as it sounds, I think this is what I gotta do. This is my last shot to really be something else. But anytime you try to be something else, you also run the risk of maybe not being anything. It does blow to be broke again, especially when it's by choice, and especially when just a year ago, you weren't. I think the older we get, the more we forget to connect with our inner child. Lately, I've been relearning the violin, and I also bought a sewing machine. Sewing's something I've always wanted to get into, but it's just never been practical. Lately, I've just kind of felt like, if not now, when? Officially, that suburban mom. I'm so confused. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I felt so out of place there. It's just all women, one other dude, but he looks like he's a fashion student. I spent $100. I haven't made shit. I thought sewing was gonna be cheaper. New book alert. I actually listened to the audiobook yesterday. The Creative Act, A Way of Being. A lot of people claim they're gonna wing something. Oh, I'm gonna wing it. But they really know what they're doing. I truly have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even know how to thread the sewing machine. I have to Google everything. This is a jacket I'm slightly basing this design off of. I have very vague drawings, but I'm pretty much freehanding it. I don't exactly know why I'm sewing. I just know I've always wanted to make a coat. Which is kind of hard for a guy whose only experience sewing was making pillowcases in middle school. For me, the hardest part of creation has always been starting. It seems so complex, but I've always found that once I start to see the pieces come together, everything else falls into place. I think that's the hardest part about connecting with your inner child, is to connect with that childlike drive. As young adults, we've gained more experience, but we seem to lose that drive and confidence we once had as kids. absolutely losing it. I had to stop at Walmart. This project has quickly gotten out of hand with the budget.
Now I'm yours, all yours, baby.
This is the part I'm beginning to get kind of crazy.
Hello.
It's complete insanity right now. Everything's fucked up.
Chaos.
This is the lining material. I gotta somehow put the lining on the inside. 2.5 days later, and the coat was almost done. But don't get me wrong, I did think about quitting a million times along the way.
What hour are we in?
14. None of this is pleasurable anymore. It's literally just pain.
Simon Mushroom Head, listen to what Simon says. Be born again before you're dead. Simon up in smoke helps you mend you where you broke. When Simon says just take the pill, what doesn't kill you makes you well. Purple, yellow, lilac haze, home again, lost in space. Why are you running away?
It's finally almost summer.
Is it? 'Cause you can't get over yourself tonight.
Thing is expensive as shit. Inflation is real as fuck. Shit is expensive. So I've taken a big hit on income as inflation's increasingly growing. It's tough, but it's a choice that I wanted to make. Very few of you all remember this, but there's this Korean restaurant that did a free menu shoot for maybe like a year and a half ago. And Manuel started doing marketing for them, and they got a new location. They're doing way, way better.
Yeah, the reason why we were doing this is around Saturday night. Nobody here except for the owner's son and his
Yeah.
wife. Let's change that. Let's change that. 언제 시작하셨어요?
요거 한지는 이제 7개월?
3개월이요?
So this is Owen. He's one of the co-owners of the restaurant. And that first video, there's one part that I don't think we put in there. See, at the time, this restaurant was really just surviving month to month. They were barely breaking even. We were interviewing Owen and we were like, hey, can you tell us about some of the challenges, some of the difficulties you're facing? But Owen's the kind of guy that doesn't complain. He just works. And we asked him, what's the hardest part about starting up this business? Owen only gave one answer about it. He's like, nothing's hard, which is so not true. This is the new spot. How do you like it?
I love it. I feel like I already became a whatever people.
I hung out with the two owners that night, and moving to White Ave is still a big risk for them, but they're doing a lot better than they were just a year ago, which is awesome to see. But anyways, that is the end of episode 2, Dream Street. Till next time, peace.